All right, guys, we are live. Hello to another episode of Darian Talks UTSA. This is going to be a episode where I'm going to watch a little bit of tape. So I'm going to go through UTSA's 2025 defensive signings. I did the offense about 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't had a chance to view that one, I would suggest you guys do that after we finish up here today. I obviously like the video, subscribe to the channel. I like to sort of go through some of these things. Obviously, anything you guys put in the chat, I will get to as well. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into it. So I'm going to do about the same formats as I did that first one. Whenever I did the offense, so I will pull up the highlights on the screen, and then we will watch them together and talk about them. For those of you who are here, and if you don't see this on time or live here, it should be a great experience as well. So, without further ado, I have to now share my screen so we can get some. Let's see. Don't want to share that. Where are we at here? I think it's this one. There we go. All right. So I'm going to share this window here. The first one we're going to start out, a guy that people that are really excited about. I put a poll on my Twitter yesterday and I asked folks, who you guys who's going to be the breakout star, right, at UTSA? And one of the guys on the defensive side of the ball, because I asked it for offense and defense. And on the defensive side of the ball, the name I heard the most was Shad Banks Jr. So we're going to kick it off with him. These highlights are a little old. They were uploaded a year ago, and this is showing college highlights from his full season. This is actually rare. It's very hard to do this. So yeah, we'll look at some of his college highlights, and we'll see what he's going to be bringing to the table to UTSA in 2025. Let's check him out. All right, he's number 19 here. Shed a block, make a tackle. I like it. This one he's playing Colorado. This was not the Deion Sanders Colorado team, but this is against Colorado. Some highlights here. Let's check him out. Reading the QB scrambles. All right. Forced him out of bounds. Yeah, and he's starting for TCU. That's significant. That's significant. That's him in coverage there. Interesting. I want to see this one again. Go back for a second. So which one is him? Is that him shooting the gap there, or was that him making the? Okay, that was him. Yeah, I definitely like the way he went in nonstop here to go out for blood. He missed the tackle, but he tripped him up. I like it. That a way to be decisive. I think we're gonna need some of that. Let me get you full screen. Does full screen show for y'all? See if we can get the air to mode. It's probably a little better. Or maybe I can do this to get you guys full screen. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Hope YouTube don't take this down. Interesting. See, the college highlights are not going to be as impressive as not going to be as impressive as some of the high school stuff we see, because they're playing obviously with big talent. That's a nice play by that safety there. He got out leveraged on this one a bit. He's on the edge right here. Check him out. Oh, he shed that block well. Hustle to the perimeter. I like it. See what else we got. Okay. Where's his pursuit? Oh, there we go. Way to thump. Yeah, he's physical. He's a good athlete, you can tell. Kermit says both Shad Banks. Shout out to Kermit. He says both Shad Banks and Caden Robert today were receivers and running backs in high school. That's good to know. Kind of can show the speed. Yeah, he's a big dude, isn't he? He's a big dude. All right, let's see where we at. Was that him there? Let's see that again. See him getting after the quarterback there. I mean, it's impressive to see this him making big plays like this against some big schools here. So 1 second. I want to see him again on this pass rush. Oh, I like it. I like it. Way to fight. Way to fight. Yeah, we can use that. This is TCU's ranked 7 at this time. This is big time ball. This is against UT here. Boom. Hey, this dude's a baller, bro. He's a baller. Yeah, for sure. Check the pursuit. Boom, get out there. Yeah, I like what I see. Yeah, I hadn't seen much tape on him. Yeah, he ain't afraid to he ain't afraid to put his nose in there. That's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he'll be a day one starter for sure. You guys were right. Not that I questioned you guys. I just hadn't seen tape on him like this yet. Oh. Oh, look at him. Look at him in traffic. Snuff this out. Yeah, he's getting through people. Boom, get off me. I'm going. Boom. Boom. Come here, boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he letting them know. Oh yeah. All right. All right. He's gonna be a big time playmaker. Check him out here. Ooh. What's the story on him? How did he end up at UTSA? I'm not even trying to be funny, but he's playing big time ball here. I hadn't kept up with his story. If somebody in the chat can let me know what his story is, he's gonna be a big time player. Did he just say, you know what, I'm done with TCU, I want to go somewhere else? Or because wasn't he was at A&M or something before this? Yeah, like what I see. Like what I see with him. I can tell you this right now. We don't have anything to worry about with this kid in terms of what he's gonna do. All right. Next up, we got this is Aiden Hall. So Aiden Hall is a he played what is it? I believe, yeah, Mike linebacker in high school. 6', 195 is what he listed. He's gonna have to get some weight under him unless they're gonna have him playing like money backer or the dog position. But let's see what he's got. All right. Oh Jesus. Okay. They just let him go right through. All right. They named this one Headhunter. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Okay. All right. He's got some speed here. Go get him now. Oh. Okay. It's funny how they got the captions at the bottom of these videos. This is hilarious. All right. He likes to hit. Let's check him out here. Ooh, I like the way he snuffed that out. That's nice. He's small though. He's small. Jesus. Okay. He can hit. He's small though. Let's check him out here. Let's see him open up. Okay. 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 Look, he has some skills from a pursuit standpoint. This I mean, this I wonder what this is. This feels like some low level football here, if I'm just being completely honest. Not saying he's bad or anything. It's just, I mean, look at the size of this lineman, right? Look at the size of this lineman. Is that a lineman even? Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, he's certainly not. There's no fear in tackling. I can tell you that. Yeah, he's running full speed into. Yeah, he don't care what's going on. He's running full speed into it, isn't he? Hey, if you guys could, each recruit that we watch, If you guys could put a rating in the chat of what you rate their highlight tapes as we go through this, that'll be helpful. I'm curious to know what you guys think as well. Okay. I probably have seen enough of my man here, Aiden Bell. Congrats on the UTSA Scully. I mean, listen, here's what I'll say about him. He's obviously young. He's playing high school ball here. I mean, these linemen are 185 pounds over here. He's probably bigger than half the linemen. Look at this lineman. This dude's a lineman. Wow. So I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to. It's one of these things where they have to project what he's going to be able to bring to the team, probably in a more specific way, especially whenever they hire, or I said hire, they recruit someone this small for this position. You know, that means they see something that they want specifically out of him. He's gonna have to gain a lot of weight. He's probably going to be a project type player. I wouldn't expect to see him much his freshman year, probably even his sophomore year, because putting on the amount of weight he'll need to put on is probably going to take some time if he wants to do it correctly. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Aiden Hall and Shad Banks. Rate them on a scale of 1 through 10. What you think? Let's see. We're gonna go Jalen Jones. I'm gonna check some of the chats first. Let's see. ATX says shout out to the baseball team for beating 14. Yeah, I saw that. Shout out to those guys, man. Shout out. I mean, UTSA is making noise. We got women's basketball making noise. I was bummed out about the men's basketball. I feel like they could have won that game against Memphis yesterday, and I feel like we had a couple bad possessions at the end that were mind-boggling, man. Couldn't get a good shot, but the guys fought hard. Shout out to Extreme, finally able to make a live stream. I appreciate you for being here, my brother or sister. Yeah, man, I appreciate you for being here. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and all of that type of stuff. My man Kermit said I saw someone. Shout out to Angela. I see your tweet. Shout out to Angela. I see your or not your tweet, your comment. Shout out to Angela. She always gonna remind folks. She's the mama of the group chat. But yeah, Kermit says I saw someone commented on your Twitter post the other day saying he had some inside info about a lot of the players looking to hit the portal in April. How do you feel about that, and do you believe it? A couple things. So here's how I answer that question. I will take the camera. I will go back to single screen as I answer this one. My answer to that question is I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh no. My scene is right here, I think. Okay. Anyway, here's the way I look at that. Like, a lot of people say they have inside info, and I'm not saying that they do. I'm not saying that they don't. But sometimes I have the question. I pose the question of what does that actually mean? Do you have a relative that plays? How much they really know? How valid is it? So on and so forth. One of the things about just being in I guess media, sports media, if you call what I do sports media, I was more formally in sports media years ago. But I'm sort of independent now, so I'm sort of this, like, I don't know, I guess I'm a sports content creator for UTSA. And I don't think that's the same thing as media. Or I don't know how to classify. But anyway, so you got to take some of these things with a grain of salt. Maybe they do know one or two people, but does it hold any significance? Are people like, there's always drama and speculation around things that are going to surround the program, especially around people who are leaving or disgruntled or something like that. So I don't know what to believe. To me, it's one of those things where actually, listen, my thing is, before I give something credibility, you got to go on someone's track record. You have to think about, like, have they broke news before, or have they had insight on something before, and they've reported it? Or like what value does it? Like, a lot of people says a lot of things. So yeah, I mean, the thing for me is, like, a lot of stuff comes across my messages and my DMs and stuff almost, I mean, weekly for sure, almost weekly, almost daily. I would say weekly for sure, almost daily, something pops up in my inbox or in my text messages about something around the program. And you learn to trust some of the people around it, but I don't typically share anything unless I've heard it from at least two people. Um, and yeah, when people say stuff like that, it's up most of the time a bunch of nothing. So yeah, I think you know I take some of that stuff with it's a long way to say I take some of that stuff with a grain of salt. And I'm sure there are gonna guys who are gonna leave the portal. Like when have we ever had a portal like opening and guys haven't left? You know, so it's like that guy can easily come back and say, "See, I told you so." You know. So anyway, he may have. I'm sure guys are gonna leave. That type of thing is always gonna happen, and you roll with the punches and you go forward. So yeah, inside info to me, i- a lot of it's not as valuable as people think. Um, yeah, a lot of it is a lot more drama. Honestly, a lot of it is a lot more sad than you think to be, or than some folks think as well. There's some stuff. It's not. I mean, sad is kind of more cryptic, but it's just unfortunate. And sometimes you understand how ruthless the game can be and how ruthless football is, from coaches to administrators to people they put in place. And then you see how like other schools react to certain things. I think there's some things that are developing. Not necessarily UTS is. It's not necessarily directed from it's not going to directly impact UTSA in any type of way, but there is a sort of an interesting development going on as outside of UTSA that has some sort of relevance that I'll share more details on it as it materializes. Um, but yeah, it's like yeah, that's inside information. What does that mean? What does that mean? How's that valuable to the program? How's that valuable to people? And you got to be careful about some of the things you say. Yeah, you say some things to like create interest or something about something you're going to share or something like that, especially if I'm doing a live show like this. I do some of those things at times, but people that just blurt out these types of things, it's them trying to give themselves more validation as to why you should side with whatever statements that they're putting out, right? It's like, hey, this guy commented on something that I said, and him and I engaged in sort of a, I don't know, back and forth isn't the right word, but we just sort of had a little conversation, and I disagreed. We disagreed a little bit on like what UTSA was going to look like, and him trying to give more validity to his point. He wants to say, "Well, I have inside information as to why I think my point is more right and more valid than yours." What does that mean? I can say the same thing back. So anyway, excuse the rant, but people throw that stuff around all the time, and I'm like, if you don't, I don't know. I digress. Anyway, let's get back to these highlights. Um, all right, we got Jalen Jones, D-line. This is his. I think this is some of his high school tape. I think he did come from high school too, I believe. All right, let's check him out. Okay. Mm, yeah, they're showing us him late. I want to watch him the whole play, guys. Okay, now we see him. All right, inside D lineman. All right, I like it. Yeah, you see the lineman on this video compared to the lineman in Aiden Hall's video. That's a big difference. That's Texas football for you. Yes, I am biased that I think Texas football is reign supreme over everybody else. Interesting. All right, nose tackle. Let's see you work, big dog. Split them. I like it. I like it. All right, let's check him out here. Oh, hey, my man can move though. Did you see? He missed that tackle, by the way. It's funny. He overran it. He missed that tackle, by the way. That's why the film cut off. Check him out. I mean, this is a nice play. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Yeah, he probably missed that tackle. I mean, the other guy probably got him down, but they cut that film off early on purpose. Ooh, I like this angle. Thank goodness. We got an inside angle here. Oh yeah, work. Go to work, my boy. Let me see that again. Check him out. Spin. Spin move. Get in there. I like it. I like this kid. Yeah, he can play some ball now. Play some ball. Jalen Jones. Let's check him out here. Yeah. Listen, he's a big, strong guy. And he got some feet. If he's gonna play that position, they're probably gonna have to put some more weight on him. They got him listed at 280. So he's probably a little lesser than that. Well, he might be bigger than that by now. Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll be a player for us. I already like what I see. Athletic dude. Look at him. Look at that motor. That's what you like to see on the big boy right there. You see him get that head around. He wanted to go get a tackle there. Those are important. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like this dude. Get him attack that double team. He fought through it. Hey, hold on. I think I've seen all I needed to see right there. I love that. That was nice. Let's check him out. Get rid of him. Snatch. Yeah, no, he's a good player. Oh, they playing in the dome. Shout out. Yeah, I like the motor. He don't stop. You're never safe when he's around. I like it. See this last one here. Man, look at that other big dude. Jesus. Pass a little high. He was tired there. Pass was high. He was out. All right. All right. That's Jalen Jones there. All right. Mid-season highlight. Let's see. Who are we talking about here? Now, some of these guys, all right, this is Zion Jones. We got him listed as a safety. Now, some of these guys are going to have some offensive tape. We'll skip through some of the offensive highlights they have. He's a running back also. If he has too much running back tape, I'm just going to go on to the next person. Yep, it's all running back so far. Yeah. All right. Zion, we're going to have to skip out on Zion because he has only. All right. So, Caden Meyer. Caden Meyer. Caden KK Meyer. Let's see. For whatever reason, Huddle is not letting me put this full screen. Come on, guys. What are we doing? You're going to have to bear with me. Why are they not letting me full screen this one? All right. Got an interception here. I'm going to look at this one just for a little bit, just because for whatever reason, they're not messing with the full screen for me. I don't know why. We got multiple interceptions. Yeah, I mean, he's a ball hawk. I'll tell you that much. Lord have mercy. He's just picking off everything. This is from 2021. It's a long time ago, though, to be fair. Yeah, okay. I'm going to skip through his because it's weird on the screen. But we're going to go with this next kid who was this? This is Anthony Pennis. He's a cornerback, junior college. Let's check him out. This is junior college tape. All right, let's see him here. Oh, I like it. Head back in good position. You like to see his shoulder. Obviously, his corners. So I'm going to be a little bit more in depth on how I evaluate this. But it's not bad, actually. For a corner, before you get your head around a lot of the times, first off, you want to be looking straight up. It's just a better angle, especially if the ball's coming over. He's looking straight back here. they're probably going to coach him. Depending on where he's at on the field, it's not always a bad thing, especially if you got a QB who likes to throw back shoulders. But one of the things here, like what you don't want is this, which is what I mean by like, yeah. I listen. The finish is good. The finish is good. I like it. He finished aggressively. Good play. I'm not gonna go too crazy, too technical on you. All right, here we go. He's at the bottom of the screen. He's playing off here. All right, break on the ball. Boom. All right. Make a tackle. There we go. All right. He's playing man. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this play here. I like this play here. I like this a lot. Patient out of his break or patient in his back pedal. Good eyes. Opens up, but he doesn't open up too heavy. He's ready to break on something. Good eyes. Look at this. Look, if you see his head here. Oh crap. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen. If you see his head here, he doesn't go back to the quarterback yet. That's why he's out this break so quick. All he needed to do was that first step, keep his head on the receiver. That gives him the directions so he can go, he can drive straight into the receiver's back. Now he can look for the ball here. Oh, that's excellently done. Shout out to this kid here. That's textbook. That's good cornerback, right? All right, so we got him press man here. Let's look at his feet off the line. All right. I don't like that he put both. I mean, this is me being more technical than I probably should on this. I don't like that he's reaching with both arms and trying to run at the same time. Drop that. You can reach with your inside arm here if you want to. And reaching is never technically good. But if you're going to shoot the arm, you don't shoot both right here. You get caught because now his hips are locked while this receiver is now hips open, finna press him up the field. But he recovered well. I like his positioning here. And you see the reason he got back under him is because when he shot them two hands, now he's kind of playing catch up because it's just his hip position. So now he's overrunning it. It's underneath. I like the recovery though. I like the recovery. It ain't gonna be perfect every time. It's how you finish the play. Ooh, I like him off a line here. Check him out. Like it. Hop step, hips open. Got a good read. You know what's coming. How you finish. Not mad at it. Just check him out. Not a bad rep. Okay with that. And this is what I mean by turning your head and stuff a little too early. Look what happens. So he's over the top of this guy, right? This is what they teach. This is why whenever you're watching football and you get mad at the corners, oh, their head's not turned. Look what happens when he does turn his head. This is not me being hard on him or anything, but I'm just trying to show some folks a lesson. So he's over the top of this receiver right now, right? He has better. He's in front of this receiver. He turns his head back right here. The ball's thrown. He ends up behind him, and he makes the play, but he's a little bit out of position, just a little bit. Ooh, I like this. I like that. That's a good rep, sir. Yeah, he knew what was coming. Check him out. Stepped inside. He looks like he's on his heels just a little bit. He read this like a book. This is just film study. Good on him. Boom. Boom. Good finish. I like that. He finishes plays well, even if he's not in the best position sometimes. Oh, great rep off the line. I love it. Inside turn. I like it. That's a good rep. We can win with that for sure. You guys should have known I was gonna do the corners a little. Ooh, and yeah, he's not afraid to tackle too. I like it. Let's check him out here. I like that too. I like it. I'm gonna roll through it a little bit more. I'm not gonna break down every single play. Like his feet. He was getting ready to open up and he recovered his what's the name? Great play. He's a good player. All right, we finna see him open up his speed now. Let's see what you got. Wait not to give up on the play. Wait not to give up on the play. All right. He's covered in the slot. Got to come down and run fit. Okay. He's got to get it. I get it. I get it. You got to find a way to make the play. Let's see. That's the one thing that scares me a little bit. He got called for a PI here. He was grabbing. He was behind. I don't know why they put that on the tape, honestly. Yeah, he likes to look back for the ball, which is fine, but he looks back a little bit whenever he probably shouldn't. And I get it. Some corners are aggressive like that, and that gets them interceptions. What you get here? Good break. Got to finish. Cool. Good finish. All right. I like this kid. I like him. I don't think he's the finished article, but yeah, I think he's he's a good project to work with. I better hurry up. I'm already at 30 minutes. Okay. We have another. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to pass on Mark Racing because he has a lot of running back tape instead of safety tape. So we're gonna go to Amani Rue. And this is another DB. He's a junior college player. Let's check him out. Oh, we pick 6, the first one, first play of the game. Let's go. I like it. That's my kind of play right there, baby. That's my kind of play right there. That's my kind of play. Let's check him out. Oh, he's aggressive on the short. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like this guy already. He's aggressive. Wow. Yeah, he's aggressive. Yeah, yeah. He could get beat. Well, I can't say that because I haven't seen him cover deep balls yet. But he's aggressive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what you love to get right there in the cover too. Yeah, he can trigger, bro. Are y'all seeing this? Look at him. Yeah, you ain't throwing nothing short on him. Yeah, I like this. I like this guy a lot. He's a little high in his back pedal though, right there. I don't like that he gave them a two-way. Could have been a defensive coverage they were in. Yeah, he's aggressive. You might see him play. He's a playmaker. You might see him play. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. His back pedal's high though. That worries me. You definitely want him on the short side of the field when you do play him. You don't want him playing on the field side. Not with a back pedal that high. I mean, these could have just been some bad. What's the name? He comes to tackle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Playing sort of your slot guy. Yeah, he'll be a good slot type corner. He's aggressive. See, this is what I mean. You see how he got turned around a little bit? Hey, good finish though. Good finish. Oh yeah, he likes to hit. Look at him. Look at that closing speed. Yo, he's a player. If they put him in the right spot, right position, he gonna ball. You gotta come. Oh, he got the tackle. I thought he was gonna go spill. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, hey, this dude's good. Armani Rue. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think that he definitely has he's not perfect, but they got him listed as free safety here. He's coming to UTSA as a corner. Yeah, he'll play corner. Yeah, he's 5'11", 175. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Let me go check on some of the. Okay, It's Rap says, did you spill the tea on the info you have from your Twitter post? No. Yeah, I did not spill that. It's interesting. Some of that stuff, I didn't necessarily spill it. I'll tell you this. I can say that like there are some the whenever you look at like some of the hires and some of the decisions that I think UTSA has made, people who there's here's what I'll say: people are always watching. It's funny, more people. Sometimes I don't have a big following on Twitter. I would love to have a big following on Twitter, but what I will say to answer your question, is Rab, is you'll be surprised at some of the people who pay attention to, you know, a Twitter like mine that is probably not very significant to most of the world, most of the college football world. It's not even one of the bigger, more significant, one of the more significant Twitter accounts as it relates to UTSA. I'm trying to make it that way, but I don't have the same amount of a following as a JJ Perez. Not that I'm saying I should, or a Javi Cardenas, or your Meet Nation folks. You name it. I'm trying to get there. I'm not there yet. But what I will say is there are people who pay attention to some of the stuff on my account. And I'll just say, in some of these situations, I'll let you guys put this stuff together on your own. In some of these situations, someone's trash can be another organization's or another team's treasure. And I think some of that stuff is interesting. And it's interesting how other schools operate and other folks in the industry operate, um, when they see some of these things, or they see somebody that they may suspect is unhappy about a particular decision that didn't go their way, and how they can just scoop in and say, hey, like, you know like, screw them, like, come holler at us. It's just interesting that that type of dynamic plays out so often. And there was just another reminder of that here pretty recently, that I got wind of. And like I said, I'll share more specific details whenever I can, whenever I'm allowed to, I guess. But yeah, it's just, and I will share it at some point. I can't give names and stuff and all of that stuff right now, but I got some pretty interesting stuff that just makes me think, like, man, this can be a shrewd game, man. It can be a shrewd game. And then your next question is, I saw someone say that some players are trying to leave in the next window. Yeah, that, like I said, people are going to leave in the next window regardless of what that guy says, or what he knows, what he doesn't know. So, like, that to me is largely insignificant. I mean, unless there's some sort of mass exodus and something controversial is going on behind the scenes, which I haven't heard about. Unless there's some sort of mass exodus on the horizon, like, how significant could it be? You know, how significant could it be? So players are going to leave regardless. So yeah, it is what it is. So, bad or good with that info you got? I don't think it's either. I think it's not. Well, depends on how you look at it. I mean, it's not bad for UTSA. It's just it can be good. It can just, opportunities arise out of anything, is what I'll say. And sometimes people are, sometimes they aren't able to get into positions they want to get in, and other doors open up, and you'll be shocked at, like, how other organizations and what other people are just watching everything UTSA does, and watching a lot of things around our program, including my account, which I think is hilarious. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. I've probably shared too much already, and I'll probably get a text like, why'd you say that? But there you go. Let's see. Do we got another? So, okay, hold on. Let me give my man here a proper introduction. We're looking at Brandon Tucker. This is his high school tape, as he was a senior. This is the only thing I can find of him. So we won't look at all of it, but we'll see. So, first team all district. I played against DeSoto quite a bit back in high school. We were in the same conference. They play big time ball, as you guys know. They're around the state championship almost every year. They produce so many NFL players. Brandon Tucker's another good one for him. Yeah. I can't stand their uniforms. Jesus. Yo, my man is not playing here. Let's see. He looks like one of them DeSoto linebackers too, bro. And he was. Let's check him out here. Pursuit, boy. There we go. I love guys that like when they pursue and they just don't stop and they run through the play. Like you'll be like he just don't stop his feet. You'll be surprised at how many people do this. Boom, come here. Yeah, he's a baller. He's a player. Even if this tape is old, this is what this is what he's building on. He's a player. He's a player. 100%. I like it. Yeah, he can play ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna spend all the time on these because these highlights are so old. But yeah, he's a baller. All right, Cam Upshaw, safety here. We got some mid-season highlights for him. I think these are recent. Let's see. Interception. All right. Let's check him out. Okay. I want to see him come run fit. Let's check him out here. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. All right. All right. I like that. All right. Yeah, I said let me see him run fit, and that's exactly what they're showing me. That's okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see it again. All right. He's close to the box here. Finish. Okay, nice tackle. How big is he? Pause. Okay. He doesn't seem like a giant. 6'2", 200. That's probably about right. Let's check him out here. I can stick his nose in a little bit more there. Let's see him. See him work here. Okay. He's a solid tackler for sure. Not a huge thumper, at least not on this tape, but I get his pad level down a little bit more, I would say. Okay. My wife is just making all kinds of noise downstairs. Good play there, Cam Upshaw. I like it. All right. Woo, we get to see him in covers. Let's check him out. Check him out. I like it. He's in his pocket there. All right. They told us to wait for it. What is it? What are we waiting on? Pick. That they gotta get that off. Why would they say wait for it and nothing happened? Jesus. I got excited. All right. Is he finna lay the boom? Let's check him out here. Okay. Pick the ball up. Okay. Solid. Nothing like hugely spectacular. Let me see. Ooh. Oh, okay. That wasn't him who made so he forced the fumble. He needs to scoop the ball a little better than that because I think he dropped it. Okay. I've seen enough of Cam Upshaw here. Yeah. I think his I don't think it's bad. There's one other guy I want to look at real quick because my man Kermit threw me some film, and we got a couple of plays from yeah, it was a little bit difficult to find tape on some of these other guys. Let's see. You know what? I think there was some tape on the linebacker out of Tyler out of yeah, we do got tape on him. So I'll put him in here next. But yeah, we got a couple plays that Kermit found for us. So shout out to Kermit for this. He gave me the timestamps as well. Um so we have a couple of plays for what's my guy's name here? It is I can't say his name, but it's Robert's Day. That's his last name, Robert's Day. Um Let me find these timestamps really quick. Yeah, so we have a couple of plays. Like I said, shout out to Kermit for checking out this stuff and looking at the timestamp. So this is going to be Robert's Day on his first tackle, which is fantastic. Tackle for loss. This is him at Baylor. Really good play there. Let's see that one more time. Check him out. Boom. One more. Yeah, check him out. Yeah, he just split him. He got held and everything. Yeah, that's nasty. I like that. I like that. Really good play by him. All right, so this is going to showcase some of his speed here and his pursuit. Check him out right here. Big number 50. Took a good angle. It's Travis Hunter trying to run him down. Not mad at it. And then the last one we have on this one for him is going to be at 9:20 here. It's a sack on Shador Sanders. Check him out. Check him out. You gotta love that. He says, Shador, come here. One more time. He got doubled here. But it's just don't give up on the play. That's the lesson. He got doubled for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Shed the block and keep fighting. That was a big play, 4th and 8 there. All right, I think we're gonna wrap on Darian White here. Uh Sorry. They are forcing us to watch an ad. All right, JUCO highlights. This is TJC. INT. Let's see. And we got our guy playing linebacker here. All right. Ooh, I like the exit angle. Oh, that's textbook. That's textbook. That's textbook. I like that. And I'm really glad they gave us this angle too. Strip sack. Let's see it. Let's see it. This is my hometown, baby. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Pick six. Let's see. He's making plays. Yeah, that quarterback can't do that. Just threw it up. My man said, "I'm. This is a house call. We're not playing no games here. I'm trying to get up out of here." Tackle for loss. Let's check him out here. Oh yeah, I like it. Like the pursuit. Read the play well. Unblocked. Go make a play. Another interception. So he just had him a season, didn't he? Oh yeah. Be active. There you go. Be active. Head on the swivel at all times. Let's check him out. Ooh, block shed. Come here, boy. That's what you want from your backers, man. You want them being able to shed blocks and make tackles. It sounds so simple, but it's just not. Middle of the field. Good eyes on the QB. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's huge. You're playing at Rose Stadium. I've played many of times on that stadium there. In that stadium there. Oh my goodness. Also, this dude's a dog. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. check him out here. He got a sack on this play. Let's see it. He has really good eyes. He has really, really good eyes. PBU. Check him out. Running back pulls him out. You like to see him go over that, but he does what he can. Not bad. He's athletic. He can get out. Okay. Look at him. Look at him. When he decides to go, he goes. I like it. Look, yeah, this is a good player. And he can play. He's a guy that can play day one. He's ready already. You can just tell. Yeah. Yeah. He can step right on the. He can step on the field for UTS. He'll play. As long as he doesn't do anything crazy out the field, he'll be playing. He'll be playing for us this season. I don't know how much or anything, but he will certainly be playing for us. Oh, okay. Tackle for loss. I mean, yeah, he's legit. And TJC is not a small, like worthless junior college. This is legit. I'm not even like just up at, saying that. It's one of the top junior colleges, in the country from a football standpoint. Yeah. Yeah, this dude can play some ball now. All right, we are 50 minutes, so I'm going to stop at this one. I'll finish off with a few questions. If you got any questions, get them in now. I'll answer questions for the last 10 minutes, and then we'll roll out of here. Good. There I am. All right. Couple more questions. It's Rab says, I mean, we got that running back coach, and I feel like that was weird that we were getting someone that has been in that position for so long at another school. Like, if they didn't want to promote him over there, they probably didn't. And sometimes, like, a lot comes with those type of promotions too. Like, a guy at that age, it's like, does he have the energy to want to go ahead and go forth for being a coordinator or something like that? Does he have the reputation to warrant that type of thing as well? So yeah, a lot of it has to probably do with relationships. I know him and Traylor were on staff together, I think at UT. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Extreme says, if our coaching staff can mold another Martavius French like player, we'll be good to go. Yeah, I think that's inevitable. We always do really, really good with our defensive line, front seven type players. We always recruit well there and we develop well there. And that's happened from Coker's years to Wilson's years. And I think we're seeing that with Traylor as well. So we'll have good players. I'm looking at the guys. I mean, that Darian White, he was very, very impressive. He was one of the more impressive videos that we watched today. And then you also got to obviously look at Shy Banks. Like, he was super impressive as well. So I think in those particular positions, I think we're more than fine. I mean, Jalen Jones, I know that's not the same position, but he was really good on tape as well. But yeah, those two backers, Darian White and Shy Banks, yeah, they're gonna be they're gonna be guys we see on game one. It's gonna have significant time, and I think we'll continue to develop players like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid am I of a mass exodus? I'm not worried about a mass exodus. Honestly, I feel like, why would there be? Why would there be? Like, I don't like, what could Traylor? I mean, based on his reputation and the type of program that he's run, why, like, what could he do right now that would warrant the mass exodus? I mean, the one thing I think you will see, though, I mean, if we don't get a grip with this NIL stuff, I think it can be a little bit tricky. I don't know if it's going to be mass exodus tricky, but I think some of these really, really popular dope recruits that's all got all this talent, I think it'll be harder for us to get some of these folks if we don't start doing better on the NIL front. But we hired an NIL GM, and the hope is that guy goes in and he's able to, negotiate some really good deals for UTSA football players and UTSA athletes in general. and hopefully we start to mitigate some of that. But I can't imagine of like a mass exodus. What would cause a mass exodus, right? Typically, the more likely scenario of a mass exodus is trailer leaving or a head coach leaving. If that's not the case, which I have no indication, I've heard. I mean, why would I hear anything? But I've had no indication that that's on the horizon or that trailer is on the way out the door. He's not. I haven't heard him taking any interviews anywhere else like he did a couple years back, right? So, um, yeah, I mean, when you think about the likelihood of a mass exodus, while a coach who has been wildly successful at this at this university, um, yeah, it's just unlikely. It's unlikely. And like I said, you can't just take everything on face value when someone says something. You have to also examine who that person is. Is it just a random account wanting to be cool? And like I said, when that guy mentioned to me that, oh, I know all these players that are leaving in April, it was in the context of he commented on my post of looking at UTSA's schedule, and he said 7 or 8 games, and I asked him why. And he gave me his rationale, and he talked about there were 3 teams that he just penciled in as losses. And he said, I think one of them was A&M, one of them was Tulane, and one of them was a Colorado State. And my reply was, I don't know if Colorado State is an automatic win, or an automatic loss for UTSA. So he then proceeds to start telling me why. We weren't like in an argument, but we were in a discussion. And I feel like sometimes whenever folks get into discussions, because you agree with them, they get a little bit defensive. And I think one of his defense mechanism was, hey, not even defense mechanism, but he literally said, hey, I know the reason I said 7 or 8 wins is because I know players on that roster that are going to be leaving. Okay, what does that mean? Is that him trying? Is that him really with information that there's going to be some sort of a mass exodus, or is that him trying to further validate why he's right and I'm wrong? So yeah. Let's see. Extreme says, I hope seeing UTSA players at the draft helps recruiting dogs at other positions, not just corner. Yeah, that's a great point. I think, yeah, obviously corners are going to want to come here because I mean we're putting out some dogs at that position, right? Obviously Tariq Woolen, Zay Frazier this year, and we've just had other recruits as well. I mean, when you think about Cam Alexander, if he would have stayed here, he probably would have been a guy that was going to have opportunities on Sunday as well. So when you look at the last, half decade or so, and you look at the corners that we've produced, man, we're doing some things. But I think other players too. When you look at our defensive line, I think it's another reason why our front seven is always consistently good, because we do consistently get people on our defensive line at least opportunities at the league, right? Some of them are in and out, and we've been doing that since my days. So yeah, those are going to be positions that's going to, we're going to always have good talent at, because people are going to look at, hey, this is a G5 school here that is producing guys going to the league year in and year out at these particular positions, which is going to make us an attractive place there. Obviously, you want to start seeing more of that on the offensive side of the ball. We have seen a couple of offensive linemen get opportunities. But yeah, we definitely got to do it at more positions. But at this point, I'm just happy that UTSA is being recognized on a national stage like that, because it's hugely important for recruiting, and it's hugely important for the reputation of our school, our football program, and what Traylor is built, with triangular toughness and those sorts of things. Frank says, hey, yo, Darian streams are back. Yes, man, I'm happy to be back. I'm telling you, every Wednesday, I know the crowd is not as big as it used to be, but yeah, that's what happens when you take a hiatus. And it also is what happens whenever it's the off season and we're not playing games every week. But yeah, I'm going to keep rolling throughout the off season. We're going to keep doing this. People, the chat will be jumping a lot more as I continue to do this. You guys, sharing on Twitter, liking on Twitter, liking and subscribing on the video is going to be a huge help to a lot of that stuff. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys for doing that. I got one more question. I'll end with this one. It's Rab says, I'm glad Henry is staying and getting a true number one running back opportunity. I think Traylor is slow to move on from players that clearly lose their spot. Yeah, I get what you're saying because I know how you feel about what's my man name? I'm drawing a blank on our running back's name. Oh, Kavorian Barnes. I know how you feel about Kavorian Barnes specifically. But I don't know if it's a true RB1 opportunity. It's one of the things I was saying, was it last week or the week before last? I hope that with them bringing in this new running back coach, um, my biggest hope is that we give one or two guys the bulk of the carries and not have games where we have 5 or 6 backs getting 2 or 3 carries a piece, you know? And the reason I say that is because I think Brandon High is going to have a lot to say about that true running back one opportunity. I think he's really, really good. I think he's going to be the thunder to Henry's lightning. And you just kind of you gotta see how that works and how that goes, you know. But we'll see. I mean, we got a lot of talent in that running back room. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Obviously, Robert Henry is going to be, a catalyst to what our run game is going to look like in 2025. And you kind of go from there. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys for being with me. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. If you could do me a favor while you're on Twitter, give me a shout out. Give the show a shout out if you can. Drop a like, drop a retweet. We're trying to kick this thing back up in the off season and get rolling. Appreciate you guys for being here, and I am out. Peace.